Boo boo boo. A body has been. No, that's not right. Welcome. Welcome in, audience. If you could please move into the seats. Don't sit on the edge. If you have a free seat next to you, please raise your hand. We're somehow 100% packed tonight. That's right. There's only one seat available. Yeah, everyone else has to stand up. The program will start shortly. Please go to the bathroom ahead of time, and do not piss in the singular seat. Because, well, it's all we've got. If you paid money for this, just know you've been scammed. And I don't think this VOD will make it onto YouTube. Unless it does. In which case, hi YouTube. Otherwise, well, he'll probably just burn out and die. Oh wait, hold on, I have it set as no game. Maybe I should set it as era accurate hat girl. Did Alexander Hamilton didn't even wear a hat. Man. Come to think of it, I guess Hamilton doesn't have like a overture. Usually musicals have an overture at the very beginning. Why are you here? Don't go away. Don't look at me. This was a spur of the moment idea from yesterday, and it's now I'm committed for some reason. What do you call it? I'm going to try the karaoke version, but because there's so much ensemble, I might have to just jump to the not karaoke version. How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman, dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean by providence, impoverished and squalor, grow up to be a hero and a scholar? The $10 founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter. By 14, they placed him in charge of a trading charter, and every day while slaves were being slaughtered and carted away across the waves, he struggled and kept his guard up. Inside he was longing for something to be a part of. The brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, or barter. Then a hurricane came and devastation reigned. Our man saw his future dripping down the drain, put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain. Then he wrote his first refrain, a testament to his pain. Well, the word got around, they said, this kid is insane, man. Took up a collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came, and the world's gonna know your name. What's your name, man? Lin-Manuel Miranda. My name is Alexander Hamilton. There's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait, just you wait. When he was 10, his father split, full of it, dead, written. 2 years later, see Alex and his mother bedridden, half dead, sitting in their own sick, the scent thick. And Alex got better, but his mother went quick. Moving with a cousin, the cousin committed suicide, left him with nothing but ruined pride. Something new inside, a voice saying, Alex, you gotta fend for yourself. He started retreating and reading every treatise on the shelf. There would have been nothing left to do for someone less astute. He would have been dead or destitute without a cent of restitution. Started working, clerking for his late mother's landlord, trading sugarcane and rum and all the things he can't afford, scamming for every buck he can get his hands on, planning for the future. See him now as he stands on the bow of a ship, heading for a new land. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, just you and Alexander Hamilton. We are waiting in the wings for you. You could never back down. You never learned to take your time. Oh, Alexander Hamilton. When America sings for you, will they know what you overcame? Will they know you rewrote the game? The world will never be the same. Oh, ship is in the harbor now. See if you can spot him. Another immigrant coming up from the bottom. His enemies destroyed his rep. America forgot him. We fought with him. Me, I died for him. Me, I trusted him. Me, I loved him. And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him. Well, spoilers. But just you wait. What's your name, man? Alexander Hamilton. Anyway, welcome to the solo single production of Alexander Hamilton. An idea that I thought that I could do because when I was in high school, I listened to this musical on repeat for some reason. I don't know why. I just didn't have anything else to listen to. And so I remember very specifically, I used to draw like this 4-coma comic, and then the nights where I would work on this comic, I would just listen to the Hamilton soundtrack, like the whole soundtrack, and then drawing, like the whole process of drawing that comic took basically the same amount of time as listening to the entire Hamilton soundtrack in one sitting, so. Anyway. Hamilton being when? Never. Alright, well, let's hope all of this work out. We gotta work this out. Raw musical. No, it's not. 1776. New York City. Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr? Sir, that depends who's asking. Sure, sir. I'm Alexander Hamilton. I'm at your service, sir. I've been looking for you. I'm getting nervous. Sir, I heard your name at Princeton and I was seeking an accelerated course of study. When I got sort of out of sorts with a buddy of yours, I may have punched him. It's a blur. Sir, he handles the financials. You punched a bursar. Yes, I wanted to graduate into and join the revolution. He looked at me like I was stupid. I'm not stupid. So how'd you do it? How'd you graduate so fast? It was my parents' dying wish before they passed. You're an orphan. Of course, I'm an orphan. God, I wish there was a war we could prove that we're worth more than anyone bargained for. Can I buy you a drink? That would be nice. And while we're talking, let me offer you some free advice. Talk less. What? Smile more. Ha! Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for. You can't be serious. You wanna get ahead. Yes. Fools are— why did I sing so low? Wind up dead. Yeah. What time is it? Showtime, like I said. Showtime. Yeah, I'm John Lawrence and the place to be a 2-pint Sam Adams, but I'm working on 3. Those redcoats don't want it with me, cause I will pop, chicka pop these cats till I'm free. Oh my god. I came from afar just to say bonsoir to the king, casse-toi, who's the best, moi. I'm Hercules Mulligan, up in the love of it, yes I was. Come again? Lucky with daughters and horses. Of course, it's hard to have intercourse over 4 sets of corsets. Wow, no more sex, pour me another brew, son. Let's raise a couple more to the revolution. Well, if it ain't the prodigy of Princeton College, Aaron Burr, give us a verse, drop some knowledge. Good luck with that, you're taking a stand. You spit, I'ma sit, we'll see where we boo. Imminent, what do you stall for? If you stand for nothing, Burr, what will you fall for? Oh, they don't even have the musical lead up to the next one. Anyway, Lawrence, Lafayette, and Mulligan are like, oh my god, look at this kid who's yelling his opinion. You don't see that every day. Who are you? Oh my god. It's so hard to do this without— as like a one person, huh? Who owns the rights to Hamilton? I'm pretty sure Disney does, don't they? It's on Disney Plus. This kid, what's he gonna— I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Ayo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm gonna get a scholarship to King's College. Probably shouldn't brag, but dag, I'm amazed and astonished. The problem is I got a lot of brains with no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard with every word. I drop knowledge. I'm a diamond in the rough, a shiny piece of coal, trying to reach my goal. My power of speech, unimpeachable. Only 19, but my mind is older. These New York City streets get colder. I shoulder every burden and every disadvantage I have learned to manage. I don't have a gun to brandish. I walk these streets famished. The plan is to fan this spark into a flame. But damn, it's getting dark, so let me spell out the name. I am the A-L-A-X-N-D-E-R. We are meant to be a colony that runs independently. Meanwhile, Britain keeps shitting on us endlessly. Essentially, they tax us relentlessly. The King George turns around and the spending spree. He ain't never gonna set his descendants free, so there will be a revolution in this century. Enter me, he says in parentheses. Don't be shocked when your history book mentions me. I will lay down my life if it sets us free. Eventually, you'll see my ascendancy, and I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. Not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. It's time to take a shot. I dream of life without a monarchy. The unrest in France will lead to anarchy. Anarchy, how you say it? Oh, anarchy. When I fight to make the other side panicky with my shot. Yo, I'm a tailor's apprentice, and I got all knuckleheads and local parentis. I'm joining the rebellion, cause I know it's my chance to socially advance. Instead of sewing some pants, I'm gonna take a shot. It will never be truly free until those in bondage have the same rights as you and me. You and I, do or die. Wait till I sallying on a stallion with the first black battalion. Have another shot. Geniuses, lower your voices. You keep out of trouble and you double your choices. I'm with you, but the situation is fraught. You've got to be carefully taught. If you talk, you're gonna get shot. Bert, check what you've got. Mr. Lafayette, hard rock like Lancelot. I think your pants look hot. Lawrence, I like you a lot. Let's hatch a plot. Bat in the kettle, Paul in the pot. What are the odds the gods put us all in one spot? Popping a squat on the conventional, was like it or not. A bunch of evolution missions. Give me a position, show me where the ammunition is. Am I talking too loud? Sometimes I get overexcited, shoot off at the mouth. I never had a group of friends before. I promise I'll make you all proud. Let's get this guy in front of a crowd. I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Ayo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. Everybody's whoa, whoa, fuck, whoa, whoa, yeah, whoa, 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 yeah. Rise up. When you're living on your knees, you rise up. Tell your brother that he's gotta rise up. Tell your sister that she's gotta rise up. When are these colonies gonna rise up? When are these colonies gonna rise up? When are these colonies gonna rise up? Rise up, rise up. I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. When's it gonna get me? In my sleep, 7 feet ahead of me. If I see it coming, do I run or do I let it be? Is it like a beat without a melody? See, I never thought I lived past 20. Where I come from, some get half as many. Ask anybody why we're leaving fast, and we laugh, we reach for a flask. We have to make this moment last. That's plenty. Scratch that. This is not a moment, it's the movement. We are the hungriest brothers with something to prove. When foes oppose us, we take an honest stand. We roll like Moses, claiming our promised land. And if we win our independence, is that a guarantee of freedom for our descendants? Or will the blood we shed begin an endless cycle of vengeance and death with no defendants? I know the action in the street is exciting, but Jesus, between all the bleeding and fighting, I've been reading and writing. We need to handle our financial situation. Are we a nation of states? What's the state of our nation? I'm past patiently waiting, I'm passionately smashing every expectation, every action's an action to creation. I'm laughing in the face of casualties and sorrow. For the first time I'm thinking past tomorrow, and I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. And yo, I'm just like my cunning and young, scrappy and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, I'm just like my country and young scrap. Oh wait, should I? So, rise up, rise. Oh, time to take a shot. Time to take a shot. And I am not throwing away my shot. See, when the voices all overlap like that at the end, I really don't know what to do. Stop adding random people! Oh my god. Okay, hang on. I might have to find... Here. This one doesn't have a... Just put your voice easy. What the fuck? Oh my god. This one doesn't seem like it has a karaoke version. So like Loki, thank God.
I may not live to
See your glory. Why is it so loud?
I will gladly join the fight.
But I would gladly join the fight. When our children tell our story. tell our story. Tell the story of tonight. Have another round tonight. Let's have another round tonight. Let's have another round tonight. Raise a glass to freedom. Something they can never take away, no matter what they tell you. Raise a glass to the four of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us. Telling the story of tonight. We'll tell the story of tonight. Raise a glass to freedom. Something they can never take away, no matter what they tell you. Let's have another round tonight. Raise a glass to the four of us. Tomorrow there'll be more of us. Telling the story of tonight. Let's have another round tonight. Story of tonight. Raise a glass to freedom. They'll tell the story of. Raise a glass to freedom. They'll tell the story of tonight. Wait, shit, it's going ahead. No, don't play, don't play. Pop, boom, pop, pop, boom, pop, boom. I have to pull up the lyrics every time because I don't trust myself to remember everything, but I remember more than I thought I would. Ready for Burr to be more annoying than he is in his other ones? Awesome. Hey, I never said I enjoyed. I'm kidding. There's nothing rich folks love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in their carriages and gawk at the students in the common just to watch them talk. Take Philip Schuyler, the man is loaded. Uh-oh, but little does he know that his daughters, Peggy, Angelica, Eliza, sneak into the city just to watch other guys at work. Angelica, fuck, work, Eliza, and Peggy, Schuyler's sisters. Peggy, Eliza, work. Daddy said to be home by sundown. Daddy doesn't need to know. Daddy said not to go downtown. Like I said, you're free to go. But look around, the revolution's happening in New York. Your Angelica, work. It's bad enough Daddy wants to go to war. People shouting in the square. It's bad enough there'll be violence on our shore. New ideas in the air. Look around, and let Angelica remind me what we're for. She's looking for me, and fuck, a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. I'm looking for a mind at work. Whoa, fuck. Whoa, work. Fuck. Someone in a rush next to someone looking pretty. Excuse me, miss. I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your daddy's got money. Why you slumming in the city with your fancy heels? You searching for an urchin who can give you ideals? Brr, you disgust me. Ah, so you've discussed me. I'm a trust fund, baby. You can trust me. I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some of them say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution? I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. Remind me, Thomas Jefferson? I'm gonna compel him to include women in the sequel. Where? Look around, how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around, and how lucky we are to be alive right now. History isn't happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. I've been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine. Some men say sense or I'm insane. You want a revolution? I want a revelation. You these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan. We just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy. The Schuyler sisters. We're looking for a mind at work. Work, work, hey, work, work, hey, work, work, in the greatest cities. Work. Look, man, this is really hard. Why did I sing so high and I'm like not prepared? Oh my god. Ugh, okay, alright. Why is... okay, Farmer refuted. Hamilton part only. No, but I like singing Samuel Savory's part. Hang on, I'm just gonna play the original then. Everything you join have a high note. This, you, look. What, why does everything have a high note is what you should say instead. Alright. Hear ye! My name is Samuel Savory, and I present free thoughts in the proceedings of the Continental Congress. Ye not the rabble who scream revolution, they have not your interests at heart. Oh my god, tear this dude apart. Chaos and bloodshed are not the solution. Don't let them lead you astray. This Congress does not speak for me. Let them be. They're playing a dangerous game. I pray the king shows you his mercy. For shame. For shame. Yo, he not the rebel who's screaming revolution, revolution is coming, the have-nots are gonna win this. It's hard to listen to you with a straight face. Chaos and bloodshed are not a solution. Don't let them cause them. Congress, my dog speaks more eloquently than thee. I pray the king shows the king show. I can't read. Is he in Jersey? For the revolution, for share for the revolution. Yeah, if you repeat yourself, I'm gonna scream. Honestly, look at me, please. Don't read, not your interest. Don't modulate the key to not debate with me. Why should a tiny island across the sea regulate the price of tea? Alexander, please. Burr, I'd rather be decisive than indecisive. Drop the nicety. Silence. A message from the king. A message from the king. A message from the king. Oh no. No, no, where's the message from the king? Oh no. They say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, what you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why it's so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember despite our estrangement, I'm your man. Soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Ba da 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 da. Say our love is draining and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And no, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject. My sweet, submissive subject. My loyal, royal subject. forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war for your love, for your praise. And I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away this thing we had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Da da ya da 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 ya da 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 da. Everybody! Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da. I was gonna pull this up. This is what I feel like right now. You'll still get coughing ASMR from me. Right there. Oh boy, okay. Yes, exactly. Oops on water. 32,000 troops in New York Harbor. 32,000 troops in New York Harbor. 32,000 troops, they surround it when they surround the troops. As a kid in the Caribbean, I wished for war. I knew that I was poor. I knew it was the only way to rise up. If they tell my story, I am either gonna die on the battlefield in glory or rise up. I will fight for this land, but there's only one man who can give us a command, so rise up. Understand, it's the only way to rise up. Rise up. Here he comes. Here comes the general. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the general. The moment you've been waiting for. Here comes the general. The pride of Mount Vernon here. George Washington, we are outgunned. What? Outman. What? Outnumbered, outplanned. We're gonna make it outstand. And yo, I'm gonna need a right hand man. Really sick. You're just a millis. Like a guard down and tell how people feel a second. You're the model of a modern major general, the veteran and finishing veteran whose men are. Wait. Boom. And you sweeting. How we keep leading when the people I'm leading keep retreating. We put a stop to the bleeding as the British take Brooklyn. Night takes Rook, but look, we are outgunned. What? Outman. What? Outnumbered, outplanned. We gotta make an all-out stand. Ayo, I'm gonna need a right-hand man. Ayo, I'm gonna need to be able to read this better. We've only got the... Sorry. Yo, let's steal their cannons! Shaboom go the cannons, wash the blood in the shit spray, and boom goes the cannon. We're abandoning Kips Bay, and I abandoned another ship, and boom, we just lost and tipping. Going to Harlem, Cookie can't afford another slip. Guns and horses, giddy up. I decide to divvy up my forces. They're skittish as the British cut the city up. This is close to giving up face mass scrutiny, and I scream in the face of this mass mutiny. Are these the men in which I wish to defend America? We ride at Manhattan in the distance. I cannot be everywhere at once, people. I'm in dire need of assistance. Your Excellency, sir. Who are you? Aaron Burr, sir. Positioned to state my case? As you were, sir. I was a captain under General Montgomery until he caught a bullet in the neck in Quebec. And, well, in summary, I think that I could be of some assistance. I admire how you keep firing on the British from a distance. Questions. A couple of suggestions on how to fight instead of fleeing west. Yes. Well, Your Excellency, you want to see me? Hamilton, come in. Have you met Burr? Yes, sir. We keep meeting. As I was saying, sir, I look forward to seeing your strategy play out. Burr, sir. Close the door on your way out. Ooh, have I done something wrong, sir? On the contrary. I called you here because our odds are beyond scary. Your reputation precedes you, but I have to laugh. Sir, Hamilton, how come no one can get you on their staff? Her, sir. I know you stole British cannons when you were still downtown. Daniel Green and Harry Knox wanted to hire you to be the secretary. I don't think so. Upset? I'm not. I'm right, you want to fight. You've got a hunger. I was just like you when I was younger. Head full of fantasies. Dying like a martyr? Yes, dying is easy, young man. Living is harder. Why are you telling me this? I'm being honest. I'm working with the third of what our Congress has promised. We are a powder keg about to explode. I need someone like you to lighten the load. So? I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I know I'm just like the country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. I'm not throwing away my shot. So we are outrun, outman. You know all the help you can get. I have some friends. Lawrence Mulligan, Marquis de Lafayette. Okay, what else? Outnumbered, outplanned. Need some spies on the inside. Some kingsmen who might something like sling and slide. Boom. Guns and supplies. You rally the guys. Master the element of supplies. Rise with my station. Organize your information till we rise to the occasion of a new nation, sir. Rise up. What? Here comes a general. Rise up. What? Here comes a general. Rise up. What? Here comes a general. What? Da-da-da-da. What? And his right-hand man. Boom. I'm realizing what my biggest issue is that I actually can't say the words fast enough. Oh no. I'd be like, oh, okay, here's like, this is the next word I had to say, and then my mouth does a typo, and I'm like, oop. Just kidding, I can't. How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore go on and on, grow into more of a phenomenon? Watch this obnoxious, arrogant, loud-mouth bother be seated at the right hand of the father. Washington hires Hamilton right on sight, but Hamilton still wants to fight, not right. Now Hamilton's skill with the quill is undeniable, but what do we have in common? We're reliable with the ladies! There are so many to the flower, ladies! Look, proximity to power, ladies! They were slighted and distracted, and Martha Washington named her feral tomcat after him. That's true. 1780, a winter's ball, and the Schuyler sisters are the envy of all. Yo, if you could marry a sister, you're rich, son. Is it a question of if, Burr, or which one? Hey, 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 hey. Time for my throat to die. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh, I do. Oh god. Ooh, I do. Boy, you got me helpless. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning and I have never been the type to try and grab the spotlight. We're at a revel with some rebels in the hot night, laughing at my sister as she's dazzling the room. Then you walked in and my heart went boom, trying to catch your eye from the side of the ballroom. Everybody's dancing and the band's top volume, crying to the rhythm as we whine and die. Grab my sister and whisper, yo, this one's mine. Ooh, my sister made her way across the room to you. Got nervous thinking what she gonna do. She grabs me by her hand and I'm through. And you look back at me and suddenly I'm helpless. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning and I'm helpless. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in my... Where are you taking me? I'm about to change your life. And by all means, lead the way. Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you. Schuyler? My sister. Thank you for all your service. It takes fighting a war for us to meet. It would have been worth it. I'll leave you to it. 1 week later, I'm writing letter nightly. Now my life gets better every letter that you write me. Wrapping up my sister cause she wants to form a harem. I'm just saying if you really love me, you would share him. Ha! 2 weeks later in the living room stressing. My father's stone-faced lawyer asking for his blessing. I'm dying inside to whine and die, and I'm trying not to cry cause there's nothing that your mind can't do. My father wakes me across the room to you. I panic second for a word through. And he shakes his head and you say true. And then back at me and smiling, I'm helpless. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning and I'm helpless. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning in my... Liza, I don't have $1 to my name, an acre land, a troop to command, a dollop of fame. All I've has my honor, a tolerance for pain, a couple of college credits, and my top-notch brain. Insane, your family brings out a different side of me. Peggy confides in me, Angelica tried to take a bite of me. No stress, my love's for you and it's never in doubt. We've got a little place in Harlem and we'll figure it out. I've been living without a family since I was a child. My father left, my mother died. I grew up buck wild, but I'll never forget my mother's face, that was real. As long as I'm alive, Eliza, swear to God, you'll never feel so helpless. Eliza, look into your eyes and I'm down and I'm helpless. Looking for the count and I'm drowning and I'm helpless. Look into your eyes and the sky's the limit. I'm helpless. Down for the count and I'm drowning and I'm... Da-da-da-da-da. New York, you can be a new man. New York, you can be a new man. New York, you can be a new man. Helpless. Good. That's the point of this stream. What is it? Chill and relaxing Hamilton beats to work / study / sleep to. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Now, give it up for the maid of honor, Angelica Schuyler. A toast to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride, from your sister, Angelica, who's always by your side, to your union, and the hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied. Rewind, rewind, that night, I just might. I remember that night, I just might. Remember that night, I remember that. I remember that night, I just might regret that night for the rest of my days. I remember those soldier boys tripping over themselves to win our praise. I remember that dream like candlelight, like a dream that you can't quite place. But Alexander, I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. I have never been the same. Intelligent eyes in a hunger pain frame. And when you said hi, I forgot my dang name. Set my heart aflame, every part aflame. This is not a game. Strike me as a woman who's never been satisfied. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. You forget yourself. You're like me. I'm never satisfied. Is that right? I've never been satisfied. My name is Angelica Schuyler Alexander Hamilton. Where's your family from? Unimportant, there's a million things I haven't done. But just you wait. Just you wait. So this is what it feels like to match with someone at your level. What the hell is the catch? It's the freedom, feeling the light. It's better frankly with the key and the kite. You see it, right? Conversation lasted 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Every sentence in a total agreement. It's a dream and it's a bit of a dance. A bit of a posture, it's a bit of a stance. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'm gonna give it a chance. I asked him about his family. Did you see his answer? His hands started fidgeting. He looked askance. His pennies is flying by the seat of his pants. Handsome boy, does he know it? Peach fuzz, and he can't even grow it. I want to take him far away from this place, and I turn and see my sister's face, and she is helpless. And I know she is helpless, and her eyes are just helpless. And I realize, fuck, I can't. Take time. Where are you taking me? I'm about to change your life. Then by all means, lead the way. Oh shit. Only job is to marry rich. My father has no son, so I'm the one who has to social climb for one. I'm the oldest and the wittiest and gossip in New York City is insidious. And Alexander is penniless. Huh, that doesn't mean I want him any less. It's a pleasure to meet you. Schuyler, my sister. Number 2, he's after me cause I'm a Schuyler sister that elevates the status. I have to be naive to set that aside. Maybe that is why I introduced him to Eliza. Now that's his bride. Nice going, Angelica, he was right. You will never be satisfied. Thank you for all your service. If it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it. I'll leave you to it. Number 3, I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. I'll tell her that I love him. She'd be silent, resigned. He'd be mine. She would say I'm fine. She'd be lying. When I fantasize at night, it's Alexander's eyes as I romanticize what might have been if I hadn't sized him up so quickly. At least my dear Eliza's his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life. To the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride from your sister. Fuck. Angelica, who's always by your side, to your union, in the hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied. And I know she'll be happy as his bride. And I know you'll never be satisfied. I will never be satisfied. Oh my god. Carrie, oh god. Should I continue the karaoke? I'm scared. You know what? It's fine. We'll go as far as we can. Yes. Yeah. How does this go again? And I've seen wonders great and I've seen wonders great and small. And if the Tomcat can get married, if Alexander can get married, it's hope for our ass after all. Raise a glass to freedom. Hey! Something you will never see again. No matter what she tells you, let's have another round and raise a glass to the four of us. To the newly not poor of us, woo! Tell the story of tonight, let's have another round. Well, if it isn't Aaron Burr, sir, I didn't think that you would make it. Holy shit, I actually choked. Spit a verse, you're the worst Burr. Colonel, I wish I had your command instead of manning George's journal. No, you don't. Yes, I do. Now be sensible. I even heard you make yourself quite indispensable. Fuck. Especially someone on the side, Burr. Is that so? What are you trying to hide, Burr? I should go. What? No! Leave us alone! Man, it's alright, Burr. I wish you brought this girl with you tonight. Burr, you're very kind, but I'm afraid it's unlawful, sir. What do you mean? She's married. I see, she's married to a British officer. Oh shit. Congrats again, Alexander. Smile more. I'll see you on the other side of the war. I will never understand you. If you love this woman, go get her. What are you waiting for? See you on the other side of the war. See you on the other side of the war. Yes, I mean, like, should I sing with the... Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, my throat is fine, everything's fine. Theodosia writes me a letter every day. I'm keeping her bed warm while her husband is away. He's on the British side in Georgia. He's trying to keep the colonies in line. But he can keep all of Georgia. Theodosia, she's mine. Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep loving anyway. We laugh and we cry and we break and we make mistakes. And if there's a reason, I'm by her side, but so many have tried. And I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Grandfather was a friar and brimstone preacher. But there are things that the homilies and hymns won't teach ya. My mother was a genius. My father commanded respect. When they died, they left no instructions, just a legacy to protect. That doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep living anyway. We rise and we fall and we break and we make mistakes. And if there's a reason I'm still alive when everyone who loves me has died, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it, wait for it. I am the one thing in life I can control. I am inimitable, I am an original. I'm not falling behind or running late. I'm not standing still, I am lying in wait. Hamilton faces an endless uphill climb. He has something to prove, he has nothing to lose. Hamilton's pace is relentless, he wastes no time. What is it like in his shoes? Hamilton doesn't hesitate. He exhibits no restraint. He takes and he takes and he takes, and he keeps winning anyway. Changes the game, plays and he raises the stakes. And if there's a reason he seems to thrive when so few survive, then goddammit, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Life doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep living anyway. We rise and we fall and we break and we make our mistakes. And if there's a reason I'm still alive and so many have died, and I'm willing to wait for it, wait for it, wait, wait. Wait for it, 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 wait. I'm doing fine. What are you talking about? Also, there is an intermission, so like, we're fine to break there too. Okay, we have a schedule to make. Oh boy. These ensemble ones are killing me. Stay alive. Stay alive. So despondent. I have taken over writing all this correspondence. Congress writes, George attacked the British forces. I write back, we have resorted to eating our horses. Local merchants deny us equipment assistance. They only take British money, so sing a song of 6 pence. Fuck. So, Alex, there's only one way for us to win this. Oh. Fight. Making him... Wait, hold on. The fight, right. Outrun. Oh. Outlast. Get him quick, get out fast. So it's past. We're gonna fly a lot of flags, half-mast, raise a glass, go back to New York, my apprenticeship. I ask for French aid, I pray that France has sent a ship. I say we work about Hamilton, we essays against slavery, and every day's a test of our camaraderie and bravery. Cut supply lines, we steal contraband, we pick and choose our battles and places to take a stand. And every day, sir, entrust me with a command. And every day, no, he dismisses me out of hand. He promotes Charles Lee, makes him second in command. I'm a general! Wee! Yeah, he's not the choice I would have gone with. He shits the battle Mormon. Everyone attack! Retreat! Attack! Retreat! What are you doing, Lee? Get back on your feet! But there's so many of them. I'm sorry, is this not your speed? Hamilton, ready, sir. Have Lafayette take the lead. Yes, sir. 1,000 soldiers die in the 100-degree heat as we snatch a stalemate from the jaws of defeat. Charles Lee was left behind without a pot to piss in. He started saying this to anybody who would listen. Shinken did not be left alone to his devices. Indecisive from crisis to crisis. The best thing he could do for the revolution is turn and go back to planting tobacco in Mount Vernon. Ooh. We will prove him wrong. But sir, we have a war to fight. Let's move along. Strong words from Lee. Someone ought to hold him to it. I can't disobey direct orders. Then I'll do it. And look, Alexander, you're the closest friend I've got. Lawrence, do not throw away your shot. And then Lawrence throws his shot. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the 10 dual commandments. It's the 10 dual commandments. Number 1, the challenge, demand satisfaction. If they apologize, no need for further action. Number 2, if they don't, grab a friend. That's your second. Your lieutenant. When there's reckoning to be reckoned. Number 3, have your seconds. Meet face to face. Negotiate a peace or negotiate a time and place. This is commonplace, especially between recruits. Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4, if they don't reach a peace, that's alright. Time to get some pistols and the doctor on site. You pay him in advance, you treat him with civility, you have him turn around so you can have deniability. 5, duel before the sun is in the sky. Pick a place to die where it's high and dry. Number 6, leave a note for your next of kin. Tell him where you've been. Pray that hell or heaven lets you in. 7, confess your sins, ready for the moment of adrenaline when you finally face your opponent. Number 8, your last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set their record straight. Alexander Aaron Burr, sir, can we agree that duels are dumb and immature? Sure, but your man has to answer for his words, Burr. with his life? We both know that's absurd, sir. Hang on, how many men died because Lee was inexperienced and ruinous? Okay, so we're doing this. Number 9. Look him in the eye, aim no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10, faces fire. Lee, do you yield? Shot him in the side. Yes, he yields. I'm satisfied. Yo, we gotta clear the field. Go, we won. Here comes a general. This should be fun. What is the meaning of this? Mr. Berg, get a medic for the general. Yes, sir. Lee, you will never agree with me. But believe me, these young men don't speak for me. Thank you for your service. Let's ride. Hamilton, sir, meet me inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Meet him inside. Son, don't call me son. This war is hard enough without infighting. Lee calls you out, we call his bluff. You solve nothing. You aggravate our allies to the south. You're absolutely right. John should have shot him in the mouth. That would have shut him up, son. I'm not your son. Watch your tone. I'm not a maiden in need of defending. I am grown. Charles Lee, Thomas Conway, these men take your name and they rake it through the mud. My name's been through a lot. I can take it. Well, I don't have your name. I don't have your titles. I don't have your land. But if you gave me command of a battalion, a group of men to leave, I could fly above my station after the war. Or you could die, and we need you alive. I am more than willing to die. Your wife needs you alive, son. I need you. I can't shout and do Washington's parts at the same time. Go home, Alexander. That's an order from your commander. Sir, go home. Go home, Alexander. Go home. Anyway, I missed his call me son one more time. Sorry. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around, look around. How long have you known? A month or so, Liza, you should have told me. I wrote to the general a month ago. I begged him to send you home. You should have told me. I'm not sorry. I knew you'd fight until the war was won, but you deserve a chance to meet your son. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Will you relish being the poor man's wife, unable to provide for your life? I relish being your wife. Look around, look around. Look at where you are. Look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. Just stay alive, that would be enough. And if this child shares a fraction of your smile, or a fragment of your mind, look at world, that would be enough. Fuck. Don't pretend to know challenges you're facing, the worlds you keep erasing and creating in your mind. But I'm not afraid, I know who I married. So as long as you come home at the end of the day, that would be enough. We don't need a legacy, we don't need money. If I could grant you peace of mind, if I could let me inside your heart, oh, let me be a part of the narrative in the story they will write someday. Let this moment be the first chapter where you decide to stay. And I could be enough, and we could be enough, and that would be enough. dies. Oh no. How does a ragtag volunteer army in need of a shower somehow defeat a global superpower? How do we emerge victorious from the quagmire, leaving the battlefield waving Bessie Ross's flag higher? Yo, turns out we have a secret weapon, an immigrant you know and love who's unafraid to step in. He's constantly confusing, confounding the British henchmen. Everyone give it up for America's favorite frightened Frenchman, Lafayette. I'm taking this horse, but it remains making red coats, red as blood stains. Lafayette, and I'm never gonna stop until I make a drop, and it remains. I'm Lafayette. Watch me, I'm engaging and escaping them, engaging them. I'm Lafayette. I go to France for more funds. I come back with more guns and shifts, and so the balance shifts. We rendezvous by Rochambeau, consolidate their gifts. We can end this war in Yorktown, cut them off at sea. But for this to succeed, there's someone else we need. I know Hamilton, so he knows when he turns the trends and he's doing the flinch. Hamilton, as we do eventually what he's gonna do on a bench. Hamilton, no one's has more resilience or matches my practical tactical brilliance. Hamilton, you wanna put your man back? I'm gonna write him man back. Yeah, you gotta write him man back. You gotta write him man back. You're gonna letter, I think that's sooner better. You're gonna write him man back. Alexander Hamilton. Troops are waiting in the field for you. Why so low? You join us right now. Together we can turn the tide. Oh, Alexander Hamilton. I have soldiers that will yield for you. If we manage to get this right, they'll surrender by early light. The world will never be the same, Alexander. Let me tell you when I was younger than you when I was given my fuck. Hold on, let me do that again. I'm younger than you are now. When I was given my first command, I led my men straight into a massacre. I witnessed their deaths firsthand. Made every mistake and felt the shame rise in me. Even now I lie awake, knowing history has its eyes on me. Whoa, whoa. History has its eyes on me. Whoa, whoa. Let me tell you what I wish I'd known when I was young and dreamed of glory. Have no control who lives, who dies, who tells your story. We can win. I know that greatness lies in you, but remember from here on in, history has its eyes on you. History has its eyes on you. Battle of Yorktown. 1781. Monsieur Hamilton, Monsieur Lafayette, in command where you belong. How you say no sweat. We're finally on the field. We've made quite a run. Immigrants, we get the job done. What happens if we win? I go back to France. I bring them to my people if I'm given a chance. We'll be with you when you do. Go lead your men. I'll see you on the east side till we meet again. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Ayo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. till the world turns upside down, till the world turns upside down. I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. This is where it gets me on my feet, the enemy ahead of me. If this is the end of me, at least I have a friend with me. Weapon in my hand, a command, and my men with me. Then I remember my Eliza's expecting me. Not only that, my Eliza's expecting. Gotta go, we gotta get the job done. Gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son. Take the bullets out your gun, what the bullets out your gun? We move undercover and we move as one. Through the night we have one shot to live another day. We cannot lay a gunshot, give us away. We will fight up close, seize the moment and stay in it. It's either that or meet the business end of the bayonet. The code words, Rochambeau, dig me? Jumbo, give it orders now, go man go. So the Merrick experiment begins. The Prince Scat wins. Thorns in the South Carolina, redefining bravery. We'll never be free until we end slavery. When you're in the drippest way, Lafayette is there, waiting to got a spy on the inside. That's right, Hercules Mulligan. I take the measurements information and then I smuggle them to my brother's revolutionary cover, and I'm running for the Sons of Liberty and I am loving it. See, that's what happens when you have ruffians. Shit, now someone's gotta shovel it. Hercules Mulligan, I need no introduction. When you knock me down, I get the fuck back up again. Fuck. What? After a week of fighting. Oh shit. After a week of fighting, a young man in a red coat stands on a parapet. We lower our guns as he frantically waves a white handkerchief. And just like that, it's over. We tend to our wounded. We count our dead. Black and white soldiers wander alike. This really means freedom. Not yet. Negotiate the terms of surrender. I see George Washington smile. We escort their men out of Yorktown. They stagger home, single file. Tens of thousands of people flood the streets. There are screams and church bells ringing. And as our fallen foes retreat, I hear their drinking song. They're singing. The world turned upside down. The world turned upside down. The world turned upside down. The world turned upside down, 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 down. Freedom from America, freedom for friends, down, down. Gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son, down, down. We won, we won, we won, we won. World turned upside down. I was gonna say something and I forgot. oh, right. Her story is 6. This is still history. His story. Ugh. Price of my war is not a... Wait. Insane. You cheat with the French, now I'm fighting with France and with Spain. I'm so blue. I thought that we'd made an arrangement when you went away. You were mine to subdue. Well, even despite our estrangement, I've got a small query for you. What comes next? You've been freed. Do you know how hard it is to lead? You're on your own. Awesome! Wow! Do you have a clue what happens now? Oceans rise, empires fall. It's much harder when it's all your call. All alone across the sea. When your people say they hate you, Don't come crawling back to me. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da. You're on your own. Is that right? I don't even know. Sure, King George. Sure. Dear Theodosia, what to say to you? You have my eyes, you have your mother's name. When you came into the world, you cried, and it broke my heart. Burr has never seen a birth before. I'm dedicating every day to you. Domestic life was never quite my style. When you smile, you knock me out, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. You will come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you, we'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. Yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. Oh, Philip, when you smile, I am undone. My son, look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. There is so much more inside me now. Oh, Philip, you outshine the morning sun. My son, when you smile, I fall apart, and I thought it was so smart. My father wasn't around, my father wasn't around. I swear that I'll be around for you. I'll do whatever it takes, I'll make a million mistakes. I'll make the words safe and sound for you. Come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you, we'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. Yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. All right, here's the last one before intermission. I love this one too, but there's so many different voices overlapping each other. It's so hard as if okay. After the war, I went back to New York. After the war, I went back to New York. I finished up my studies and I practiced law. Burr worked next door. Even though we started at the very same time, Alexander Hamilton began to climb. How to account for the rise to the top? Man, the man is non-stop. Gentlemen of the jury, I'm curious, bear with me. Are you aware that making history, this is the first murder trial of a brand new nation, the liberty behind deliberation. Not been improved without a shadow of a doubt. With my assistant counsel, co-counsel Hamilton, sit down. Heard my client living witness and call your first witness. That's all you had to say. Okay, one more thing. Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest smartest in the room. Soon that attitude may be your doom. Why do you write like you're running out of time? Write day and night like you're running out of time. Every day you fight like you're running out of time. Keep on fighting in the meantime. Nah, Russian's such an old song that we can sing along and fuck, stronger than in Albany. The colony's economy is increasing stall, and honestly, that's why public service seems to be calling me. I practically perfected it. I've seen injustice in the world and I've corrected it. Now for a strong central democracy, if not, then I'll be Socrates throwing verbal rocks at deeds of mediocrities at the Constitutional Convention. I was chosen for the Constitutional Convention. There is a New York junior delegate. Now what I'm about to say may sound indelicate. Goes and proposes his own form of government. What? His own plan for a new form of government. Talks for 6 hours. The convention is listless. Yo, who the F is this? Why do you always say what you believe? Why do you always say what you believe? Every proclamation guarantees free ammunition for your enemies. Why do you write like it's going out of style? Write day and night like it's going out of style. Every day you fight like it's going out of style. Do what you do. Talk, talk, talk. Alexander, Aaron Burr, sir. Well, it's the middle of the night. Can we confer? Sir, is this a legal matter? Yes, it's an important to me. What do you need? Burr, you're a better lawyer than me. Okay. The Treasury or State to leave behind the world. You know, sir, do you want me to run the Treasury or State Department? Treasury. Let's go. Alexander. I have to leave. Alexander, look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Helpless, they're asking me to leave. Look around. Isn't this enough? He will never be satisfied. He will never be satisfied. satisfied. History has its eyes on you. Non-stop, you will never be satisfied. Sad to be enough, so it lies on you. History has its eyes on you. Not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am Alexander Hamilton. Hamilton, just you wait. I am not throwing away my shot. Wow, we made it to intermission. Man. I'm not throwing my stream. Let's go. So it took about an hour, let's say like an hour 20. I don't know how, like, obviously there's still talking and loading time between each song, unlike the actual musical where there's basically no wait time between songs. Thank you. My voice is fine. I do worse with it all the time, so. I almost died earlier, but that's because I choked on my own spit and not because of my voice itself. So, like, it was really a skill issue. They're like, yeah, you know, oh my god. They, wow, welcome. We made it to the intermission. Thank you. I'll pick these up and I'll eat them. The QQs. They're like, yeah, I guess you can yap a lot and not get tired. Good job. I'm hydrating now, yes. Okay. Closing time. No. Changing time. 17. 1789. How does a bastard, orphan, immigrant, decorated war vet unite the colonies through more debt, fight the other founding fathers till he has to forfeit, have it all, lose it all? Are you ready for more yet? Treasury, Secretary, Washington's the president. Every American experiment sets a precedent. Not so fast. Someone came along to resist him, pissed him off until we had a two-party system. You haven't met him yet. You haven't had the chance, because he's been kicking ass as the ambassador to France. But someone's got to keep the American promise. You simply must meet Thomas Jefferson's coming home. Thomas Jefferson's coming home. Thomas Jefferson's coming home. Coming home. Thomas Jefferson's coming. Lord, he's been off in Paris for so long. Oh, whoa. France is following us to... There's no more status quo. But the sun comes up and the world still spins. Ow! Philip Lafayette draft the declaration. Then I said I gotta go. I gotta be in Monticello. Now the work at home begins. So what did I miss? What did I miss? Virginia, my home sweet home, I wanna give you a kiss. Mwah. Been in Paris, meeting lots of different ladies. I guess I basically missed the late 80s. I traveled a wide, wide world. I came back to this. There's a letter on my desk from the president. Haven't even put my bag down yet. Sally B. Lamb, darling, won't you open it? It says the president's assembling the cabinet and I'm to be the Secretary of State. Great, and I'm already Senate approved. I just got home and now I'm headed up to New York. Heading to New York, heading to New York. Looking at the rolling fields, I can't believe that we are free. Ready to face what's ever awaiting me in NYC. Who's waiting for me when I step in the place? My friend's James Madison, red in the face. He grabs my arm and I respond. What's going on? What? Thomas, we are engaged in a battle for our nation's very soul. Can you get us out of the mess we're in? Hamilton's new financial plan is nothing less than government control. I've been fighting for the South alone. Where have you been? France? We have to win. It's what I miss. What I miss. Into the abyss. I do my first cabinet meeting today. Pow. I guess I better think of something to say. I'm already on my way to get the bottom of this. What did I miss? Mr. Jefferson, welcome home. Mr. Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton. Mr. Jefferson, welcome home. Mr. Jefferson, welcome home. So you've been off in Paris for so long. So what did I miss? Miss King George's first song. It is also one of my favorites. Man, okay. This cabinet battle shit, like, and honestly, so many of these, it's like so much ensemble, I can't fucking do it. Oh, so much overlap. Ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us in New York City. Are you ready for a cabinet meeting? The issue on the table. Secretary Hamilton's plan to assume state debt and establish a national bank. Secretary Jefferson, you have the floor, sir. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We fought for these ideals, we shouldn't settle for less. These are wise words, enterprising men quote them. Don't act surprised, you guys, cause I wrote them. Ow. Hamilton forgets. His plan would have the government assume states' debts. Now place your bets as to who that benefits. The very seat of government where Hamilton insists. Not true. Oh, if the shoe fits, wear it. If New York's in debt, why should Virginia bear it? Our debts are paid, I'm afraid. Don't tax the South, cause we got it made in the shade. In Virginia, we plant seeds in the ground. We just want to move our money around. This financial plan is outrageous. Demand is too many goddamn pages for any man to understand. Stand with me in the land of the free and pray to God we never see Hamilton's candidacy. Look, when Britons tacked our tea, we got frisky. Imagine what's gonna happen when you try to tax our whiskey. Thank you, Secretary Jefferson. That's my alcohol. What the fuck? Who does that? Secretary Hamilton, your response. Thomas, wait, hold on. Did he already go? Monticello? Have you assumed the debt's relation a new line of credit, a financial diuretic? How do you not get it? If we're aggressive and competitive, the union gets a boost. You rather give it a sedative? A civics lesson from a slaver. Hey neighbor, your debts are paid because you don't pay for labor. We plant seeds in the South, we create, yeah, keep ranting. We know who's really doing the planting. Another thing, Mr. Age of Enlightenment, don't lecture me about the war. You didn't fight in it. You think I'm frightened of you, man? We almost died in the trench. Well, you were getting high with the French. President or Senate. There isn't a plan he doesn't jettison. Man, you... Tennyson. You useless at two shits. Hey, turn around, bend over. I'll show you where my shoe fits. Oh my god. Madison, Jefferson, take a walk. Hamilton, take a walk. We'll reconvene after a brief recess. Hamilton, sir, a word. You don't have the votes. You don't have the votes. Ah, ha, ha, ha. You're gonna need congressional approval and you don't have the votes. Such a blunder. Sometimes it makes me wonder why I even bring the thunder. Why he even bring the thunder? These Virginians are birds of a feather. Young man, I'm from Virginia, so watch your mouth. Let Congress get held hostage by the South? You need the votes. No, we need bold strokes. We need this plan. No, you need to convince more folks. How does this part go again? It's a non-starter. Winning is easy, young man. Governing's harder. They're being intransigent. Compromise. They don't have a plan. They just hate mine. Convince them otherwise. What happens if I don't get congressional approval? I imagine they'll call for your removal. Third. Figure it out, Alexander. That's an order from your commander. That's crazy. I really don't remember. It's so hard when it's all rap. Oh shit. There's a guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sit, wait, enough. Sit, wait, enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My dearest Angelica, tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day. I trust you'll understand the reference to another Scottish tragedy without me having to name the play. They think me Macbeth. Ambition is my folly. I'm a polymath, a pain in the ass, massive pain. Madison is Banquo, Jefferson's Macduff, and Burnham Wood is Congress on its way to Dunsandane. There you are, an ocean away. You have to live an ocean away. Lots of you subside, then again another letter, and I cannot put the notion away. Take a break, I'm on my way. It's a little surprise before supper, and I cannot wait. I'll be there in just a minute, save my plate. Alexander, your son is 9 years old today. He has something he'd like to say. He's been practicing all day. Philip, take it away. Daddy, daddy, look, my name is Philip. I am a poet. I wrote this poem just to show it. And I just turned 9. You can write rhymes, but you can't write mine. What? I practice French with piano with my mother. I have a sister, but I want a little brother. My daddy's trying to start America's bank. Take a break. Hey, our kid is pretty great. Run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate. Eliza, I've got so much on my plate. We can go and stay with my father. There's a lake I know in the nearby park. You and I can go when the night gets dark. I will try to get away. My dearest Alexander, you must get through to Jefferson. Sit down with him and compromise. Don't stop till you agree. Your favorite older sister, Angelica, reminds you there's someone in your corner all the way across the sea. In a letter I received from you 2 weeks ago, I noticed a comma in the middle of a phrase. It changed the meaning. Did you intend this? One stroke and you've consumed my days. It says, my dearest Angelica, with a comma after dearest. You've written my dearest Angelica. Anyway, all this to say, I'm coming home this summer at my sister's invitation. I'll be there with your family if you make your way upstate. I know you're very busy, I know your work's important, but I'm crossing the ocean and I just can't wait. You won't be an ocean away. You'll only... I don't know how to sing. Come downstairs, Angelica's arriving today. Eliza, Scarlet Sisters, Alexander. Hi. It's good to see your face. Shall I tell this man? John Adams spends the summer with his family. Angelica, tell my wife. John Adams doesn't have a real job anyway. You're not joining us, Wayne. Afraid I cannot join you upstate. Alexandra came all this way, she came all this way, take a break. Do I have to get my plan through Congress? Run away with us for the summer, let's go upstate. We can all go stay with our father. There's a lake I know in a nearby park. You and I can go take a break and get away. Run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate. We can stay. You can all stay with our father. Your time. Close your eyes and dream when the night gets dark. Take a break. Fuck. How does that part go again? Oh my god. I'm the Oh man. Thanks, Mr. Clark. Alright. Time for Hamilton to make bad decisions. Time for Hamilton to make bad decisions and then blame it on being overworked when his wife was literally telling him that and just did not listen. Gambling? No, it's worse. Well, he's gambling with something, that's for sure. City. Wait, hold on. I missed it. Do it again. There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone under stress meets someone looking pretty. There's trouble in the air, you can smell it. And Alexander's by himself. I'll let him tell it. There we go. Hadn't slept in a week. I was weak. I was awake. You never seen a bastard orphan in more need of a break. Longing for Angelica. Missing my wife. That's when Miss Mariah Reynolds walked into my life. She said, I know you are a man of honor. So sorry to bother you at home, but I don't know where to go. And I came here all alone, she said. My husband's doing me wrong, beating me, cheating me, mistreating me. Suddenly he's up and gone. I don't have the means to go on, so I offered her a loan. I offered to walk her home. She said, you're too kind, sir. I gave her $30 that I had stocked away. She lived a block away. She said, this one's mine, sir. Then I said, well, I should head back home. She turned red. She led me to her bed, let her legs spread, said, stay. Hey, hey. That's when I begin to pray, Lord, show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. God, she looks so helpless. And her body's saying hell yes. Whoa, don't know how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. In my mind I'm trying to go, 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 go. Then her mouth is on mine and I don't say no. Oh no, say no to this. No, no, say no to this. No, no, say no to this. No, no. I wish I could say that was the last time. I said that last time, task time, a month into this endeavor, I received a letter from a Mr. James Reynolds. Even better, it said, Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on their luck. You see, that was my wife you decided to fuck. Uh-oh, you made the wrong sucker a cuckold. It's time to pay the piper for the pence you unbuckled. And hey, you can keep seeing my whore wife if the price is right. If not, I'm telling your wife. I hid the letter and raced to her place, screamed, "How could you?" in her face. She said, "No, sir." Half-dressed, apologetic, a mess. She looked pathetic, she cried, "Please don't go, sir." So was your whole story a setup? I don't know about any letters. Stop crying, goddammit, get up. I didn't know any better. I am ruined. No, I am helpless. How could I do this? Just give him what he wants and you can have me. If you pay, you stay. Lord, show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. My situation's helpless, and her body screaming hell yes. Whoa, I know how to say no to this. I'm gonna say no to this. There is nowhere I can go. When her body's on mine, I do not say no, no. Say no to this, no, yes. Say no to this, no, yes. Say no to this, no, yes. Say no to this. Say no to this, I don't say no to this. There's nowhere I can go. So, nobody needs to know. Brother. Ugh. Mr. Secretary, Mr. Burr, sir, did you hear the news about good old General Mercer? No, you know Claremont Street. Yeah, they renamed it after him. The Mercer legacy is secure. Sure. And all he had to do was die. That's a lot less work. We ought to give it a try. Ha! Now you're gonna get your debt plan through. I guess I'm gonna finally have to listen to you. Really? Talk less. Smile more. Do whatever it takes to get my plan on the Congress floor. No, Madison and Jefferson are merciless. Well, hate the sin, love the sinner. Hamilton, I'm sorry, Bert, gotta go, but decisions are happening over dinner. Bam, 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 bam. Two Virginians and an immigrant walk into a room diametrically opposed foes. They emerge with a compromise, having opened doors that were previously closed. Bros. An immigrant emerges with unprecedented financial power, a system he can shape however he wants. The Virginians emerge with the nation's capital. And here's the pièce de résistance. No one else was in the room where it happened, room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how the game is played, the art of the trade, how the sausage gets made. We just assume that it happens, but no one else was in the room where it happens. Thomas claims Alexander was on Washington's doorstep one day in distress and disarray. Thomas claims Alexander said, "I've nowhere else to turn," and basically begged me to join the fray. I approached Madison and said, "I know you hate him, but let's hear what he has to say." Thomas claims, "Well, I arranged a meeting. I arranged the menu, the venue, the seating, but no one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how the parties get to yes, the pieces that are sacrificed in every game of chess. We just assume that it happens. No one else was in the room where it happens." Meanwhile, Madison is grappling with the fact that not every issue can be settled by committee. Meanwhile, Congress is fighting where to put the nation's capital. Well, it isn't pretty. Then Jefferson approaches with the dinner and invite, and Madison responds with Virginian insight. Maybe we can solve one problem with another and win a victory for the Southerners. In other words, oh ho, a quid pro quo, I suppose. Wouldn't you like to work a little closer to home? Actually, I would. Well, I propose. Provide him his votes. Well, we'll see how it goes. Let's go. No one else was in the room where it happened. The room where it happened. The room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened. The room where it happened. The room where it happened. My God, in God we trust, but we'll never really know what got discussed. Click, boom, then it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened. Alexander Hamilton, what did I say to you to get you to New York to the river? Alexander, did Washington know about the dinner? Was there presidential pressure to deliver? Or did you know, even then, it doesn't matter where you put the US Capitol, because we'll have the banks. We're in the same spot. You got more than you gave, and I wanted what I got. When you've got skin in the game, you stay in the game. But you don't get a win unless you play in the game. Oh, you get love for it, you get hate for it, you get nothing if you wait for it, wait. God help and forgive me, I wanna build something that's gonna outlive me. What do you want, Burr? What do you want, Burr? If you stand for nothing, Burr, what do you fall for? I wanna be in the room where it happens, room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, room where I wanna be in the room where it happens, room where it happens, room where it happens. I've got to be in the room, in that big old room. The art of the compromise. Hold your nose and close your eyes. Save the day, but we don't get a say in what they trade away. We came of a brand new start, but we dream in the dark for the most part. Dark as a tomb where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. I've got to be in the room where it happens. Oh, I've got to be in the room where it happens. I gotta be in the room where it happens. Boom. This might be where the room where it happens. I don't know, I think he might want to be in the room where it happens. Ah, fuck. Look, Grandpa's in the paper. Philip Schuyler uses seat to young upstart Aaron Burr. Grandpa just lost a seat in the Senate. Sometimes that's how it goes. Daddy's gonna find out any minute. I'm sure he already knows. Further down, let's meet the newest senator from New York. Senator Burr? Since when you were a Democratic Republican? Since when being would put me on the up and up again? No one knows who you are or what you do. They don't need to know me. They don't like you. Excuse me? Oh, Wall Street thinks you're great. You'll be adored by the things you crave, but upstate. Wait, people will think you're a crook. The Schuyler's up to see for ups a grab, so I took it. Fuck, I always considered you a friend. I don't see why that has to end. You changed parties to run against my father-in-law. I changed parties to see the opportunity I saw. I swear your pride will be the death of us all. Beware, it goeth before the fall. Issue on the table. France is on the verge of war with England. Do we provide aid and troops to our French allies? Or do we stay out of it? Remember, my decision on this matter is not a subject to congressional approval. The only person you have to convince is me. Secretary Jefferson, you have the floor, sir. When we were on death's door when we were needy, we made a promise. We signed a treaty. We needed money and guns and have a chance. Who provided those funds? France. In return, they didn't ask for land. Only a promise that we lend a hand and stand with them if they fought against oppressors, and the revolution is messy, but now is the time to stand. Stand with our brothers as they fight against tyranny. I know that Alexander Hamilton is here, and he would rather not have this debate. I'll remind you that he is not Secretary of State. He knows nothing of loyalty. Nothing! Smells new money, dresses like fake royalty. Despite his station, everything he does betrays the ideals of our nation. Ooh, and hey, if you don't know, now you know, Mr. President. Thank you, Secretary Jefferson. Secretary Hamilton, your response. Fuck. You must be out of your goddamn mind if you think the president is gonna bring the nation to the brink of a meddling in the middle of a military mess, a game of chess where France is queen and kingless. We signed a treaty with King whose head is now in a basket. Would you like to take it out and ask it? Oh, should we honor a treaty, King Louis's head? Do whatever you want. I'm super dead. Enough. Enough. Hamilton is right. Mr. President, we're too fragile to start another fight. But sir, do we not fight for freedom? Sure, when the French figure out who's gonna lead them. The people are leading, the people are rioting. There is a difference. Frankly, it's a little disquieting, but you would let your ideals blind you to reality. Hamilton, sir, draft a statement of neutrality. Did you forget Lafayette? What? Have you an ounce of regret? You accumulate debt, you accumulate power, yet in their hour of need, you forget. Lafayette's a smart man, he'll be fine. And before he was your friend, he was mine. If we try to fight every revolution in the world, we'll never stop. Where do we draw the line? So quick-witted. Alas, I admit it. I bet you were quite a lawyer. My defendants got acquitted. Yeah, well, someone ought to remind you. What? You're nothing without Washington behind you. Hamilton! Daddy's calling! Oh, God. What is this now? It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. Fraction has its equal opposite reaction. Thanks to Hamilton, our campaign is fractured into factions. Try not to crack under the stress. We're breaking down like fractions. We smack each other in the press and we don't print retractions. I get no satisfaction witnessing his fits of passion. The way he primps and preens and dresses like the pits of fashion. Our poorest of citizens, our farmers live ration to ration, as Wall Street robs them blind in search of chips to cash in. The prick is asking for someone to bring him to task. Somebody give me some dirt on this vacuous mass, so we can at last unmask him and I'll put the trigger on him. Someone load the gun and cock it. While we were all watching, he's got Washington in his pocket. God, I really don't know how that part goes. Oh my god. And on your side, it must be nice. It must be nice to know the lyrics to this song. That the Bill of Rights, which I wrote, the ink hasn't dried. It must be nice. It must be nice. Have Washington on your side. Double the size of government. Wisdom doesn't size. I see how he lies. Enterprise. Centrally making competitive. We don't resign. the cuts are so odd. Now, if there's a fire you're trying to douse, you can't put it out from inside the house. Inside the camp, I'm complicit in watching them grabbing in power and kissing it. If asking it isn't gonna listen to this kid is out. Oh, this immigrant isn't somebody we chose. Oh, this immigrant's keeping us all on our toes. Oh, we'll show these federal civil against. Oh, Southern motherfucking Democratic Republicans. Oh, let's follow the money and see where it goes. Oh, because every second and time regrows. Oh, if we follow the money and see where it leads, get in the weeds, look at the seeds of emblems misdeeds. Must be nice, it must be nice. Follow the money and see where it goes. It must be nice, it must be nice. Emperor has no clothes. We won't be invisible. We won't be denied. Still, it must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. Yes, basically they decided, we're going to try to look up dirt. Oh no, this is another... Oh boy, okay. The first comment, Alex sounds like an NPC without Washington.
Mr. President, you asked to see me.
I know you're busy.
What do you need, sir?
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 I want to give you a word of warning. Sir, I don't know what you've heard, but whatever it is, Jefferson started it. Thomas Jefferson resigned this morning. You're kidding. I need a favor. Whatever you say, sir, Jefferson will pay for his behavior. Shh. Talk less. I'll use the press outright under a pseudonym. You see what I can do to him. Needed a draft and address. Yes, he resigned. You can finally speak your mind. No, he's stepping down so he can run for president. Good luck defeating you, sir. I'm stepping down. I'm not running for president. I'm sorry, what? One last time. Relax, have a drink with me. One last time. Let's take a break tonight and we'll teach him how to say goodbye, say goodbye. You and I. No.
Sir, with Britain and France on the verge of war, is this the
Best time. Oh. What? Hold on. Wait. The cuts are throwing me off. Can I just like actually just find the let me just find the actual song. Reverse, take it from the top. Because I don't. Because I'm waiting for Hamilton to speak because I was like, oh, so like the other parts are just like, it's like you sing Washington, so all the Hamilton parts are there, but then all the Hamilton parts are not there, and I'm like, so you lied to me.
Mr. President, you asked to
See
see
me.
me.
I know you're busy.
What
Do you need, sir?
Sir?
Sir? I want to give you a word of warning. Sir, I don't know what you've heard, but whatever it is, Jefferson started it. Thomas Jefferson resigned this morning. You're kidding. I need a favor, whatever you say, sir. Jefferson will pay for his behavior. Talk less, he's depressed, I'll write under a pseudonym, you'll see what I can do to him. Need you to draft an address. Yes, he resigned, you can finally speak your mind. He's stepping down so he can run for president. Good luck defeating you, sir. I'm stepping down, I'm not running for president. I'm sorry, what? One last time. Relax, have a drink with me. One last time. Let's take a break tonight and we'll teach them how to say goodbye. Say goodbye. You and I. Sir, why? I want to talk about neutrality. Sir, with Britain and France on the verge of war, is this the best time? Warn against the partisan fighting. Pick up a pen, start writing. I want to talk about what I have learned, the hard-won wisdom I have earned. As people are concerned, have to serve. You could continue to serve. Last time, the people will hear from me one last time. And if we get this right, we're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. You and I. The president, they will say you're weak. No. They will see we're strong. Your position is so unique. It's all music to move them along. Why do you have to say goodbye? If I say goodbye, the nation learns to move on. It outlives me when I'm gone. Scripture says, everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree. No one shall make them afraid. They'll be safe in the nation we've made. I wanna sit under my own vine and fig tree, moment alone in the shade, at home in this nation we've made. Last time, one last time. In reviewing the incidents of my administration, I am unconscious of internal error. I am nevertheless too sensible of my defects not to think it probable that I may have committed many errors. I shall also carry with me hope that my country will view them with indulgence. That 45 years of my life dedicated to its service, upright zeal, faults and incompetent abilities will be co-signed to oblivion, and I myself soon be mansions of rest. I anticipate, pleasing expectation that retreat, in which I promise to myself to realize the sweet enjoyment of partaking in the midst of my fellow citizens, the benign influence of good laws, the free government, the everlasting object of my heart, and the happy reward as a trust for mutual cares, labors, and dangers. Last time, George Washington's going home. Somehow to say goodbye. George Washington's going home. George Washington's going home. Going home. History has its eyes on you. Teach him how to say goodbye. Teach him how to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Last time. I can have some choice words about how this song. It's bro. Thank you. Sorry, I get jump scared every time. All right, we're almost there. Are you ready for King George again? They say George Washington's yielding his power and stepping away. Is that true? I wasn't aware that was something a person could do. I'm perplexed. Are they going to keep on replacing whoever's in charge? If so, who's next? There's nobody else in their country who looms quite as large. Is that how he sings that? I don't know. John Adams? That can't be. That's that little guy who spoke to me all those years ago. What was it? 85? That poor man, they're going to eat him alive. Oceans rise, empires fall. Next to Washington, they all looked small. All alone, watch them run. They will tear each other into pieces. Jesus Christ, this will be fun. Da 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 da. President John Adams. Good luck. Oh, I said it too fast. Oh shit. Fuck. Start over. I don't have the lyrics yet. How does Hamilton, the short-tempered protean creator of the Coast Guard, founder of the New York Post, ardently abuse his cabinet post, destroy his reputation? Welcome, folks, to the Adams administration. Jefferson's the runner-up, which makes him the vice president. Washington can help you now, no Mr. Vice President Hamilton fires Hamilton, privately calls you a cruel bastard in his taunt. Say what? Hamilton publishes his response. Sit down, John, you fat motherfucker! Hamilton's out of control. This is great. He's out of power. He holds no office. He just destroyed President John Adams, the only other significant member of his party. Hamilton's a host unto himself. As long as he can hold a pen, he's a threat. Let's let him know what we know. God. Oh shit. Hold on. No! Go back! Mr. Madison. Senator Burr. What is this? It's from separate accounts. Almost $1,000 paid in different amounts to a Mr. Jane Reynolds way back in 1791. Is that what you have? Are you done? When you're insinuated by the virtue of your position, the virtue is not a word I apply to the situation. To seek financial gain, to stray from your sacred mission, and the evidence suggests you've engaged in speculation, an immigrant embezzling our government funds. I can almost see the headline, your career is done. I hope you save some money for your daughter and son. You best run where you come from. Ha! You don't even know what you're asking me to confess. You have nothing, I don't have to tell you anything at all. Unless... if I can prove that I never broke the law, do you promise not to tell another soul what you saw? No one else was in the room where it happened. Is that a yes? Yes? Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me, down on their luck, you see. That was my wife you decided to... What? Escorted me to bed when she had a corner. That's when Reynolds extorted me for a sword fee. I paid him quarterly. I made him... as orderly. As you can see... Wait, how does he sing this? Are my answers to your satisfaction? Oh, wait. Wait, hold on. How does he sing that part? Now I want to hear it again. Help! Sorry, I don't know all of Hamilton's lines. Goddamn. Here.
Confess. You have nothing, I don't have to tell you.
Stupid fucking comment. The first thing I see, if I can prove that I never touched my balls, will you promise to tell a single soul what you saw? I'm crying.
Dear sir, I hope this
letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me, down on their luck. You see, it was my wife you decided to... What? She escorted me to bed, and when she had me in a corner, that's when Reynolds extorted me for a sword fee. I paid him quarterly. May have morally wanted my prospects, but my papers are orderly. As you can see, I kept a record of every check in my checker history. Check it again against your consistency. I never spent a cent that wasn't mine. You sent the dogs after my scent, that's fine. I have reasons for shame, but I have not committed treason or selling my good name. As you can see, nothing through legal action are my answers to your satisfaction. My God. Gentlemen, let's go. So? The people won't know what we know. You know you won't use this against me the next time we go toe to toe. Alexander, must only grow. And we both know what we know. Man. Not the karaoke also has the fucking if I can prove that I never touched my balls, you promise not to tell another soul what you saw. Okay. In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet for just a moment. Yellow sky. When I was 17, a hurricane destroyed my town. I didn't drown. I couldn't seem to die. I wrote my way out. Wrote everything down far as I could see. I wrote my way out. I looked up and the town had its eyes on me. played around, told strangers, moved to kindness by my story, raised enough for me to book passage on a ship New York bound. I got it. I wrote my way out of hell, I wrote my way to revolution. I was louder than the crack in the bell. I wrote Eliza love letters until she fell. I wrote about the Constitution and defended it well. In the face of ignorance and existence, I wrote financial systems into existence. And when my prayers to God were met with indifference, I picked up a pen, I wrote my own deliverance. In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet for just a moment. Yellow sky. I was 12 when my mother died. She was holding me. We were sick and she was holding me. Couldn't seem to die. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. I'll write my way out. Write everything down far as I can see. History, my way out. Want honesty. This is the eye of the hurricane. This is the only way I can protect my legacy. The Reynolds pamphlet. Did I sing that last? Oh. Have you read this? Fair. And wrote it down right there. Highlight against me is a connection with one James Reynolds for the purposes of improper speculation. My real crime is an amorous connection with his wife for a considerable time with his knowing consent. Damn! I had frequent meetings with her, most of them at my own house. At his own house. And being absent on a trip to her father. No. Have you read this? Never gonna be president. Now 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 never gonna be president. It's one less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about. I came as soon as I heard. What? Angelica, me from London? Damn, Angelica, thank God. Someone who understands what I'm struggling to do. I'm not here for you. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. I love my sister more than anything in this life. I will choose her happiness over mine every time. But when we had a sign, I'm standing at her side. You can never be satisfied. God, I hope you're satisfied. Never gonna be president. Never gonna be president. Now 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 never gonna be president. One less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about. I was honest with our money. What? At least I was honest with our money. Is that what I did not know that's what he sings. Now. Have you read this? You ever see somebody ruin their own life? His poor wife. Oh my gosh. I received every letter you wrote me. From the moment I read them, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine, thought you were mine. Do you know what Angelica said when we saw your first letter arrive? She said, be careful with that one, love. You will do what it takes to survive. You and your words flooded my senses. Your sentences left me defenseless. You built me palaces out of paragraphs. You built cathedrals. I'm rereading the letters you wrote me. searching and scanning for answers in every line, for some kind of sign. And when you were mine, the world seemed to burn, burn. Published a letter she wrote you. You told the whole world how you brought this girl into our bed, and clearing your name, you've ruined our lives. Do you know what Angelica said when she read what you've done? She said, "You've married Nicholas. He has flown too close to the sun. You and your words obsessed with your legacy. Your sentences border on senseless, and you are paranoid in every paragraph how they perceive you. I'm erasing myself from the narrative. Let future historians wonder how Eliza reacted when you broke her heart. You've torn it all apart, I'm watching it burn. Watching it burn. There's no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. They don't get to know what I said. I'm burning the memories, burning the letters that might have redeemed you. You forfeit all fucking my heart. You forfeit the place in our bed. You'll sleep in your office instead, with only the memories of when you were mine. I hope that you burn. Whenever I sing high, I feel like Mickey Mouse. Man. I have to skip I'm gonna skip the congratulations, because I don't listen to it enough, because it's not official. My name is Poet. I am a Philip. Sorry. Shit, hang on. Fuck! Go back! Meet the latest graduate of King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dag, amazed and astonished. The scholars say I got the same virtuosity and brains as my pops. The ladies say my brain's not where the resemblance stops. I'm only 19, but my mind is older. Gotta be my old man like my father, but bolder. I shoulder his legacy with pride. I used to hear him say that someday I would blow us all away. Sure. I'm looking for Mr. George Eager. Made a speech last week on the 4th of July speaker. He disparaged my father's legacy in front of a crowd. I can't have that. I'm making my father proud. And Broadway, couple of blocks, he was going to see a play. Well, you're a fox. You've been in your frocks. How about when we get back, we all strip down to our socks? Okay. Blow us all away. Cries. George! Shh! George! Watch the show! You should have washed your mouth before you talked about my father, though! I didn't say anything that wasn't true. Your father's a scoundrel, and so, it seems, are you. Ooh, it's like that? Yeah, I don't fool around. I'm not your little schoolboy friends. I'll see you on the dueling ground. That is, unless you want to step outside and go now! I know where to find you. Piss off, I'm watching the show now. Pops, if you had only heard the shit he said about you, I doubt you would have let it slide, and I was not about to. Slow down. I came to ask you for advice. This is my very first duel. They don't exactly cover the subject in boarding school. She had a peace. He refused to apologize. We had to let the peace talk cease. Across the river in Jersey, Everything is legal in New Jersey. Alright, so this is what you're gonna do. Stand there like a man until Iker is in front of you. When the time comes, fire a weapon in the air. This will put an end to the whole affair. But what if he decides to shoot? Then I'm a goner. To follow suit if he's truly a man of honor. To take someone's life, that is something you can't shake. Philip, mother can't take another heartbreak. Father, that was your fault though. Conscious. Okay, I promise. Your guns. Be smart. Make me proud, son. My name is Philip. I am a poet. And I'm a little nervous, but I can't show it. I'm sorry, I'm a Hamilton with pride. You talk about my father. I cannot let it slide. Mr. Iker, how is the rest of your show? I'd rather skip the pleasantries. Let's go. Grab your pistol. Confer with your men. The duel will commence after we count to 10. Look, I am no higher here. Summon all the courage you require. Then slowly and clearly aim your gun towards the sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, it skipped Stay Alive? That was... They were like, we don't need to... He died off screen. Stay alive. Stay alive. Where's my son? Mr. Hamilton, come in. They brought him in a half an hour ago. He lost a lot of blood on the way over. Yes, but you have to understand. The bullet entered just above his hip, lodged into his... See him, please! I'm doing everything I can, but the wound was already infected when he arrived. I did exactly as you said, but I held my head up high. I know, shh. I know, you did everything just right. Even before we got to 10, I was aiming for the sky. Aiming for the sky. Strength and stay alive. Why is he breathing? Is he going to survive this? Who did this, Alexander? Did you know? Mom, I'm so sorry for forgetting what you taught me. We played piano, I taught you piano. You would put your hands on mine, change the melody every time. I would always change the line. Always change the line. I know. To draw said we know. Good. To draw said we know. Okay, I don't know why the official... That is one part that's not in the recordings, is Eliza crying. Which I'm kind of thankful for because that is very dramatic and I don't know if I can handle that. Alright. Oh, Hamilton. Cheated on your wife? And then your son died. What a downhill. Wait, I think I missed a thing. Wife is having a bad time. There are moments that the words don't reach. There is suffering too terrible to name. You hold your child as tight as you can and push away the unimaginable. The moments we're in so deep, it feels easier to just swim down. The Hamiltons move uptown and learn to live with the unimaginable. Spend hours in the garden. I walk alone to the store, and it's quiet uptown. I never liked the quiet before. Take the children to church on Sunday. Sign of the cross at the door. I pray. That never used to happen before. If you see him in the street, walking by himself, talking to himself, have pity. Philip, you will like it uptown. It's quiet uptown. It's working through an unimaginable. His hair is gone gray. He passes every day. They say he walks the length of a city. You knock me down, I fall apart. If you imagine, look at where we are. Look at where we started. No, I don't. Oh, wait, shit. Fuck. Ignore that. Look at where we started. And no, I don't deserve you, Eliza. Hear me out. That would be enough. If I could spare his life. If I could trade his life for mine. You'd be standing here right now. And you would smile. And that would be enough. Don't pretend to know. On the same staff. What might be nice? It might be nice to get Hamilton on your side. It might be nice. It might be nice to get Hamilton on your side. Talk less, Bird! Smile more, Bird! Don't let him know what you're against or what you're for, Bird! Shake hands with him! Charm her! It's 1800, ladies. Tell all your husbands, vote for Burr. I don't like Adams. Well, he's gonna lose. That's just the fetus. And Jefferson, in love with France. Yeah, he's so elitist. I like that Aaron Burr. I can't believe we're here with him. He seems approachable, like you could grab a beer with him. Mr. Hamilton, your Federalist would like to know how you'll be voting. It's quiet uptown. Hamilton, John Adams doesn't stand a chance, so who are you promoting? It's quiet uptown. Burr, Jefferson, Burr, we know it's lose-lose. Jefferson or Burr, Jefferson or Burr. But if you had to choose, Mr. Hamilton, John Adams doesn't stand a chance, so who are you promoting? Well, if it isn't Aaron Burr, Sir Alexander, you've made quite a stir, sir. I'm going door to door. You're openly campaigning. Sure, that's new. Honestly, it's kind of draining. Burr, sir, is there anything you wouldn't do? No, I'm chasing what I want. You know what? What? Learned that from you. If you had to choose, it's a tie. If you had to choose, it's up to the delegates. If you had to choose, it's up to Hamilton. If you had to choose, choose. Yo! Don't feel asking to hear my voice. But the country is making a difficult choice. If you were to ask me who I'd promote, Jefferson has my vote. Oh, I've never agreed with Jefferson once. We fought on like 75 different fronts. But when all is said and all is done, Jefferson has beliefs. Burr has none. Ooh, well, I'll be damned. Hamilton's on your side. I'll be damned. And you won in a landslide. Congrats on a race well run. I did give you a fight. I look forward to our partnership. Our partnership as your vice president. Yeah, right. You hear this guy? Man, openly campaigns against me talking about I look forward to our partnership. It's crazy that the guy who comes in second gets to be vice president. Oh, you know what? We can change that. You know why? Why? Because I'm the president. Hey Burr, when you see Hamilton, thank him for the endorsement. What? I've never heard him say that. Oh boy. How does Hamilton, an arrogant, immigrant, orphan, bastard, whoreson, somehow endorse Thomas Jefferson, his enemy, a man he's despised since the beginning, just to keep me from winning? I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. You've kept me from the room where it happens for the last time. Dear Alexander, I'm slow to anger, but I toe the line as I reckon with the effects of your life on mine. Look back where I failed, in every place I checked, the only common thread has been your disrespect. Now you call me immoral, a dangerous disgrace. If you've got something to say, name a time and place, face to face. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Burr. Mr. Vice President, I'm not the reason no one trusts you. No one knows what you believe. I will not equivalate my opinion. I have always worn it on my sleeve. And if I said what you think I said, you need to cite a more specific grievance. Here's an itemized list of 30 years of disagreements, sweet Jesus. Hey, I have not been shy. I'm just a guy in the public eye trying to do my best for our republic. I don't want to fight, but I won't apologize for doing what's right. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Ham. Careful how you proceed, good man. Interpret indeed, good man. Answer for the accusations I laid at your feet or prepare to bleed, good man. Burr, your grievance is legitimate. I stand by what I said, every bit of it. You only stand for yourself. It's what you do. I can't apologize because it's true. Stand, Alexander. Weehawken. Dawn. Guns drawn. You're on. I have the honor to be your obedient servant. A.Ham. A.Burn. Well, we're almost there. Alexander, come back to sleep. I have an early meeting out of town. I feel like I need the other one. I don't know this one. I don't know it enough. And it's like I was already struggling on your obedient servant. Oh man. Come on, come on, come on. I'm flying by the seat of my pants. Alexander, come back to sleep. I have an early meeting out of town. It's still dark outside. I know. I just need to write something down. Why do you write like you're running out of time? Come back to bed, that would be enough. I'll be back before you know I'm gone. Come back to sleep. This meeting's at dawn. Well, I'm going back to sleep.
Hey.
Best of wives, best of women. Do I know the world was wide enough? When did this one go again? Well, I guess I'll try. Oh, okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 10 things you need to know. We rode across the Hudson at dawn. My friend William P. Van Ness signed on as my number 2. Pendleton revived with his crew. And then Daniel Pendleton as a doctor that he knew. Number 3, I watched Hamilton examine the terrain. I wish I could tell you what was happening in his brain. This man has poisoned my political pursuits. Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4, Hamilton drew first position, looking to the world like a man on a mission. This is a soldier with a marksman's ability. The doctor turned around so he can have deniability. 5, now I didn't know this at the time, but we were in near the same spot my son died. Is that why? He examined gun with such rigor. I watched him as he methodically fiddled with the trigger. Action time, here's what I got. My fellow soldiers tell you I'm a terrible shot. Number 8, your last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they could set the record straight. They won't teach you this in your classes, but look it up. Hamilton was wearing his glasses. Why? If not to take deadly aim. It's him or me. The world will never be the same. And I had only one thought before the slaughter. This man will not make an orphan of my daughter. Look him in the eye, aim no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10, pace aspire. I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. Is this where it gets me? On my feet, several feet ahead of me. I see it coming. Do I run, or fire my gun, or let it be? Is it like a... There's no beat, no melody. Burr, my first friend, my enemy. Maybe the last face I ever see. If I throw away my shot, is this how you'll remember me? What if this bullet is my legacy? Legacy? Am I reading it too... What is a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden you'll never get to see. I wrote some notes at the beginning of a song someone will sing for me. America, you great unfinished symphony you sent for me. You let me make a difference, a place where even orphan immigrants can leave their fingerprints and rise up. I'm running out of time. I'm running, and my time's up. Wise up, eyes up. I catch a glimpse of the other side. Lawrence leads a soldier's course on the other side. My son is on the other side. He's with my mother on the other side. Washington is watching from the other side. Teach me how to say goodbye. Rise up, Eliza. My love, take your time. I'll see you on the other side. Raise a glass to freedom. He aims his pistol at the sky. Wait! Strike him right between his ribs. I walk towards him, but I am ushered away. They row him back across the Hudson. I get a drink. Hear wailing in the streets. Someone tells me you better hide. They say Angelica and Eliza were both at his side when he died. That doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it. And me. Oh man. Let me tell you what I wish I'd known when I was young and dreamed of glory. You have no control who lives, who dies, who tells your story. President Jefferson. I'll give him this. His financial system is a work of genius. I couldn't undo it if I tried. And I tried. Here's President Madison. He took our country from bankruptcy to prosperity. I hate to admit it, but he doesn't get enough credit for all the credit he gave us. Every other founding father's story gets told. Every other founding father gets to grow old. When you're gone, who remembers your name, keeps your flame, who tells your story, who tells your story. Put myself back in the narrative. Eliza, stop wasting time on tears. I live another 50, it's not enough. I interview every soldier who fought by your side. Story makes sense over thousands of pages of writings. You really do write like you're running out of time. Rely on Angelica while she's alive. We tell your story. She's buried in Trinity Church near you. When I needed her most, she was right on time. And it was still not enough. I asked myself, what would you do if you had more time? Fuck. Lord, his kindness, he gives me what you always wanted. He gives me more time. I raised funds in DC for the Washington Monument. It's my story. Out against slavery. We could have done so much more. Oh, we had time. My time is up. Have I done enough? Will they tell our story? Oh, can I show you what I'm proudest of? The orphanage. I established the first private orphanage in New York City. The orphanage helped to raise hundreds of children. Get to see them growing up. In their eyes I see you, Alexander. See you every time. Now, have I done enough? Will they tell my story? Oh, I can't wait to see you again. It's only a matter of time. Tell your story. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? Will they tell your story? Who lives, who dies, tells your story? Congrats. We made it through. You know, at the end of Hamilton, there is a so it's not in the recording, right? But the person uncle let's sing all again. Okay. Brother. What is it? Like Eliza gasps at the very end because she like sees all the people who've come to see the musical, meaning that, you know, the story, it's gotten told. Look at everyone who's listened to the story. Yeah, it's so good. I'm not wait. I don't know. George's first song. Okay. I do really like, honestly, if I could choose, like, you know, a character to play in Hamilton, it would be King George. I want to be King George. Michael Mouse rendition. That's, well, sure. Can they even do that? I've heard exactly. You say, fuck, the price of my love's. How do I do this as Michael Mouse? Go back. You say, the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember, we had an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. Okay. Michael Mouse, I can't sing because I give him like a weird accent, and then when I sing, the accent disappears. Or like his tone. It's more ominous as Michael Mouse. I know. You say the price of my love's not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry. Sorry, I hit my table. What you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember, we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. You say your love is draining and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And no, don't change the subject. 'Cause you're my favorite subject, my sweet, submissive subject, my loyal, royal subject, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war. For your love, for your praise, and I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad, so don't throw away this thing we had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Everybody. Da 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 But yeah. Honestly, singing through all of Hamilton made me realize that it might be kind of obvious which songs I like and which songs I don't listen to often. Which, like, you know, it's not surprising. Man. Anyone? Yay! We made it through! Wow, what's the next musical we should sing all the way through? Oh no. Hamilton was already pretty bad, but when I think about like other musicals like that I could sing through, it kind of gets to Frozen on Ice. Oh my god. Mean Girls? I don't know if I know all the songs though. Honestly, Mean Girls, I really only know the sexy one. I don't know Grease. I'm not cool like that. I know the sexy one, and I've also listened to Apex Predator more than once, but there's no way I can sing that. Mulan. Bro. uh, actually, I'm gonna take a real intermission because I actually drink a lot more water for this than I usually do. And now I gotta piss, girl. Boop, 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 boop. Go piss. Thank you. Brother. What the heck kind of. Oh my god. What the heck kind of. Oh! Oh my god. Of course. Village. It's village everywhere. Into the stream where now I clean up my desk and the ground and myself. Okay. Every time I'm so sad when Jet knocks something over and like makes a mess. And it's like, yeah, I know he's a cat and that's just like it's not like he did this on purpose, you know? It's not like he has villainous thoughts. You know what I mean? So it's not like I can get mad at him because it's like, well, you know, he's not like, haha, I did it. I ruined your life. How do you feel? You know what I mean? But it's like, you don't know that, brother. But it's also like, I don't have anywhere to sort of throw this misfortune on. You know, there's like it's hard to cope with something when you can't blame someone for it. You know, because I don't know. It's like it's your fault. You didn't have a cap on your thing, brother. Cats don't eat you until you die, then they can form a thought or two. It's like when you're raising a baby and it's like if a baby does something wrong, right? There's like you can't say, "Oh, you know, my baby's evil. They did it out of malice." No, they just did not know. And then they gradually grow and learn to know, right? But with like a cat, it's like they did not know. And then will they ever know? You've clearly never raised a baby. Yeah, no, I haven't. It would be more surprising if I had. This sucks because I have to like try and clean up. Oh my god, what happened? I have to try and clean up my keyboard because it got on my keyboard, but these are I don't even know what my keys do. Like, how did this happen? Use Jet as a mop. If I use Jet as a mop, then he will lick off the liquid later. And I'm pretty sure he shouldn't drink that liquid. Liquid being tea. So like, if it was only on my desk, it wouldn't be too bad, but it's on, well, it got on my leg and my clothes too, but it also got on the mat. You know, like the mat that you roll chairs on? And I don't really know how to clean this, actually. Because, like, unfortunately, it's not water. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, and Jet doesn't learn anything, so nothing happens. Hard wheels on hard surface. Girl. I did that before because I thought I didn't need it, and then my floorboard started cracking, and I had to pay extra money, so I can't do that anymore. Jet doesn't deserve the attention and love right now. Like, oh my gosh, Jet! Wow, good job! You knocked my drink all over my desk and my leg and my mat and my floor. Wow, who's a good boy? Thank you for causing terror in my life. Yeah, see, like, this is what it's hard. It's like, what do you call it? It's like humans, when humans are like, oh, I love dogs or I love cats, it's because dogs, cats, they don't have the same kind of, what do you call it? Like, human morality thing. Like, they just do things because animal instinct. They don't have, like, morals. It sounds bad, but, like, right? So, like, everything they do, it's not, you cannot, like, you can't call animals evil, is what I'm saying. Because they don't have a sense of morality to begin with. Which is why whenever accidents happen, it's like, oh, I guess it's just an accident. Ow! Actually, why didn't Phoenix Wright use this line of logic when defending that orca in the DLC case of Dual Destinies? People call geese evil. Again, like, it's animals just act on instinct. If the geese attacks you, it's probably because you threatened them somehow. A geese wouldn't go around punching women specifically in the face. Like, you know what I mean? You've never played Untitled. Untitled Goose Game is a game where you play as a goose, as in a human is controlling the goose, and therefore the goose now has morality because a human is behind its actions. If you got a goose to play Untitled Goose Game, that would be a different story. Someone got a fish to play Pokemon. Has anyone gotten animals to play, like, not like, because you know Pokemon has actually, well, I don't know. I mean, like games where basically you have to control both a camera and the movement of a character at the same time. Rap playthrough. The key word here is tried. Man. Oh, maybe? Actually, wait. While I'm here, I should, like, continue my laundry. Actually, this reminds me, I still have to finish my laundry. But I can't do that while I'm still cleaning. Should have just ended the stream right when the last Hamilton song played. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait. I see the rat doing the thing. That's oh my god. Speedrun category where people place their rats and compete with other rats. They can drive cars. Wild. Doom requirements, being human, optional. Oh, I don't know, dude. I don't know why when you said rats learn can drive cars, in my head I was picturing like a human-sized car. I don't know why I was thinking that. I was like, right, of course, a rat-sized car. That makes more sense. Imagine being in a traffic jam because a rat is ahead of you. You know, you should listen to the Rat Taxi album by Louis Jones. Rat Taxi. Rat Taxi. drive racing sim. That's true. Because if the rats can drive the race course, that means that you could race rats against each other. People won't have to bet on horses anymore. You could bet on rats. Just having them run. So like just horses. But the rats can drive the cars. We're quizzing not the rats' physical abilities, but their the cranial abilities. Right, okay. Uh, oh, wait. Does QQ have morality? No, because QQ doesn't have a will. I was thinking like, oh, maybe I can sing all of Dear Evan Hansen too. And then I looked at the list, and I was like, I don't really like most of these songs, low key. So never mind. Gaina, will Detroit become human style? No. I am unfortunately of the belief that like if we're talking reality, I don't think that AI can ever gain sentience, and I don't think AI can ever disobey humans. Anything an AI does that is fucked up is the result of human error, and not, you can't like put the blame on AI. You can't say that AI turned evil. It's the humans that control it, right? It's never gonna become out of our control. If you say it's out of your control, you're just letting it, you're just like trying to pass the blame off of yourself onto the AI. That's what I think. But so so in that sense, right? QQ would be like, QQ has no will, only listens to orders, does, and it's just a tool. How robophobic of you, I know. I know. The Troy Become Human hates me. Here's the thing. It's like it's conflicting because I have this very, I have that firm stance like if we're talking reality, right? But at the same time, I do like stories where like is a robot slowly becomes more human like. Like I like those stories of a robot gaining sentience. If it's told well, I like it a lot. Detroit Become Humans is not told well, so you know, I don't really like that. But, you know, most other stories where it's like, oh, it's a robot like, you know, gaining a human-like consciousness, right? And they learn to be illogical because of, or like act on emotions, or act, uh, what's the word for it? Act like, instinctively? I don't know. Something like that. Like Data. Yeah. You know, like those stories, if it's told well, I do enjoy, and I actually prefer and like them. But like it's like, it's at the same time I'm like, this is something that will never happen in real life. What if QQ is given a conflicting order? What do you mean? In my head, I interpret it the same way as like, if it's like a laundry machine. Like I tell it to wash my clothes. I set how long it washes, or like whatever spin cycle it does, you know. It executes the job, it finishes, and then it waits further instructions. Like that's it. Speaking of laundry, actually, whoops, I forgot to. Washing machines usually have a mind of their own. What? What? Yeah, I got nothing else though. I summed the whole thing, and I'm done. It's 1 a.m. Time to go to sleep. Wow, thanks for joining me for this uh solo man program. Um I can't think of another musical that I'd do this for, so I don't think if it would ever happen again. But if now I know, if I were to sing all of Hamilton in one sitting, one, I can do it, but also two, I don't know all of it. Gonna sleep to the VOD, girl, please. I wonder if anything would be muted. I don't think it would. Like for yesterday's unmuted stream, I think, or not unmuted, sorry, unarchived one. It did get muted, but I think what got muted was like the Pokemon rap, and then something else. But yeah, brother. But like, and everything else seemed fine. Usually, I think you're in the clear for copyright if you're singing like a cover or something. I don't know exactly how it works, but typically they don't strike covers. I think they strike if it's like distinctly the same recording, whatever. I don't know. It'll probably be fine, maybe. Okay. But if I listen to it myself later and I'm like, this kind of sucks ass, I might not put it on YouTube, so. Alright. That's it. Good night. Thanks for letting me be a jester today. If it sucks bad, I don't want to keep it around. Good night. Good night.